ben Jolene en ik kom bij Theo mijn haar laten knippen en highlights laten zetten.
Oké, Jolene wants highlights in een balayage. En ik ga vragen om een rondje. She will turn for you. Mag je een rondje draaien, schat? Het is de tweede keer dat ze model is. Second time modeling. Dankjewel. Hello friends on YouTube. Gonna give this young lady a balayage. Now she's young, but she wants it for a long time. I explained to her a lot of it. It's the first time she really gonna color her hair. The last time we did it with a conditioner in a red, but now she's gonna get light colors in her hair. See what's happening. I can work with my hard cape and I show you and explain all the things I do.
Ze heeft vandaag de hele dag al naar deze bank gehangen.
Moeder. First I take the hairs up, pin them away. Of course I start with protection of her clothes. So give her a towel and a cape. Place the hard cape. So now I can easily work on this cape. I'll show you in a photo how it looks. Start by parting the hair over the center line and pin it away. Now start it on the lines. Okay, starting in the neckline. Start with going against. Take a nice creamy bleach. Start in the underline. Take my first foil. Take about 2 centimeters of her hair. Pin it away. Make some combing against. Start high on the sides. And then gently work it in till you get on the underlines. I don't need too much in the underlines, too much bleach. Because when I have too much bleach in the underlines, it will be totally blonde in the underlines. And I don't want that to happen, only the end parts will be that. Take a part of the other side. Start again with combing against. Hold the hair tight. Start in the outlines. Go to the inner lines. The bleach I made is with 6%, it's 20 volume, and I put in a Vario blonde. So I don't want to have less damage to the hair. Parts of front of the ears I lay to the front. Lay a new foil line on it. And so I do all her hair till I get on the center of the skull, and then I'll show you what I do then. Coming on the upper layers, there I also comb against. Take the hairs from the front, and the first lines I go deep in, so I get a bit of playable effect. Creating also a bit of outgrowth. And in the underlines I let them come together. Lay a new foil on it. Part the hair again. Start with going against. Spread the hairs. Again, start on the front, a bit higher, to the back, I come down. And the nice thing of the plastic foil I'm working with is that I can see what's going beneath this line, so I can see where I left with coloring the hairs. Adjust the line a bit. Make sure there's no hard line on the beginning of the hairs, so just fade it out. And so do all the hair. Now in all the hairs, so I leave them this way. Don't do anything on this. I show you that in a second from the other side, by turning them around. I can easily get the hard cape from her. Take the plastic I used, that lays on the hard cape together, so it rests on my shoulders. Now take the hard cape out and have all the hairs hanging on the plastic foil. So now I can turn her a bit. Now turn her a bit so you can see how the bleach is laying on her hair. Gonna wait just till I get to the right color, and then gonna rinse it out and put a toner on, but I'll tell you afterwards. Okay, we're back from coloring. After 25 minutes I rinsed it out. We didn't use the silver shampoo because she is, in my opinion, too young to have a bit grayish hair. Plus I love the color she already has, because it gives also youth to her, so that's also very important. I put a cape on her. I will cut her hair standing, because I want to get a little bit layers in and not too much. And I'm going to dry the hairs, so in that line we're going to do this. First I softly brush it out with a Luvia garden brush. It's a bit like a tangle teaser, but by turning her around you can see how wonderful soft the lines are of coloring. This is the way it is when it's laying on the back. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to cut the ends of the back, because that's the most important. These are the connections to the front, and she wants a little bit of layers. Now when you put a head in an angle, for example, when I put her head a bit like this angle is in the opposite lines one length. The higher I go up at the front, the more layers that come into her hair. So I start with cutting the ends. Part hair over the center line. My first section is just below the skull bone. Lay the hairs to the front. Do this on both sides. When I rinse the color out, I put a plaque system in her hair, so get the most wonderful condition of her hair. Let the bend the head a bit to the front, so I get a straight line. And take off about 1/2 centimeters, because there's the dry part. Taking the same angle a new line on it. Put it down. Go to the other side. The nice thing is working with the TKS care cut. The hairs don't split for more than 4 months. So all the hair grows and grows and grows, and after 4 months you can take off a also small part of it, and then you have wonderful hair again. You can see that I put the first highlights near to the skin. That I do because when she gets it on the tail or play with her hair, you always see in the frame of the face the lovely blonde hair. Show you the line of cutting. Go from the center on the ear line. Take this hair to the back. Keep that at the front. Pull the hairs down. Lay them on the line of cutting. And take off the length. Do the same on the other side. Go from the center on the ear. Take the hairs down and connect them on the line of cutting. Now the next part I do standing, because what I told you is when I part the hair over the center line of the skull, I lay all the hair to the front. The part that's near to her breast is the part that's supporting the length. So then when I know this, I can do it standing, and it's much easier to cut. Lay all the hairs to the front. Nicely using the perfect skull bones and skull structures into this hairline. Now I know she wants some small layers in it. I explained to you, this angle is this angle, and then you have a straight line. Now she wants a bit layers in it, not too much. So going on my knees, knowing that this is the length I did on the back. So what I do is I go a little bit higher up, not too much, and connect to that line. Same I do on the other side. Take the hairs up. Connect the front lines to the back lines. Using on this side. And now I have a little bit layers in it. The higher I go up here, the more layers she gets in her hair. Now I'm certain that I've cut all the hairs. When I ask the models to throw the hair back, I mostly put a hand in the back, because when they get dizzy they don't fall to the back. Je mag je haar een beetje naar achter gooien. Gooi maar gewoon even. So now I can dry her hair. Dat een beetje prostimolerend is. Now first gonna dry her hair, but I know she wants curly hair afterwards, so I use rings for my first drying session. Ring stimulates curly effect in the hairs and nurses the hairs by putting some moist in it. And smells very nice. Start blow drying in the neckline and building up to the upper hairs. Pin them away with my chopsticks. I mostly think this is the most easiest way to do it. That's a better hold and it's also not damaging the hair at all. And because I cut the hair with the TCS1 haircut, I never get stuck in the ends. Because they're totally sealed, so they're ultra soft. Now so far blow drying. Maybe she can turn so you can see how the colors are now. When it's straight, you see a blonde overflow of the colors. Now give her a curly hairstyle. Blond, hè?
Ja, maar ik vind het heel mooi.
Ja, dat is spannend.
En hier zie je nog wel dat roze, hè?
Ja.
Ja, dat is leuk.
Ja, dat is van dat oude kleurtje dat ik toen had. Now pin her hair up again on the skull bone. Set the hair aside. Start an underline using a curly iron. This is the one I'm going to use. Take your hairs up. Put a soft protection spray on it. And so I'll work all her hair. Zo'n stukje haar wat iets minder dicht krult. Dus ik ga even een extra krulletje geven. Staat je wel mooi hoor, krulletjes.
Nee, maar vroeger had ik altijd krullen.
Echt?
Ja. Maar nu, als ik een van mijn vriendinnen zie en die hebben dan krullen, die zegt echt dat het irritant is.
Absoluut.
Want als je het kampt, je hebt alleen maar knopen, zei ze.
With the same hairspray, I fixate the hairs a bit. Knowing that's a playable hairspray, so you can brush it out very easy, but it's also nice to hold the curly effect some longer in the hair and give it some time to cool down. And this is her new hairstyle, new color. And now she can go to school with this. I wonder what the other students will say. U mag dadelijk een rondje erbij, schat. Ja, doe maar. En dankjewel voor het model zijn.
Ik ben Jolene en ik kom bij Theo mijn haar laten knippen en highlights laten zetten.
Oké, Jolene wants highlights in een balayage. En ik ga vragen om een rondje, als je wilt turn for you, mag je een rondje draaien, schat. Het is de tweede keer dat ze model is. Second time modeling. Dankjewel.